Hello students, welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. We were learning about cooking last class, but today we are going to learn about effects of cooking. Students will learn what you mean by cooking. Cooking is nothing but we are exposing the food into a heat and we are preparing a variety of dishes with the same ingredient with the help of heat, exposing them to a certain temperature. Now, we are also using different methods of cooking. Yes, please list me that. Boiling, steaming, grilling. Please keep on telling. Very good. Now, what is the effect we are going to get because of this cooking? Now, effects on carbohydrates. See, almost all the cereals, pulses, they are having a starch cellulose in their cells, outer layer, but it is not easily digested. Now, the starch is one of the essential factor to get the energy. Now, when the starch is not easily digested in stomach, it's better that we will cook. When we cook, the starch will become swollen and digestive enzymes can easily penetrate that. When they penetrate easily, easy digestion can happen. See, this is one of the advantage what we are getting because of cooking. So, cooking bring changes in carbohydrate. Cooking bring effect on fat. As such, there is no much changes happen in the fat because of our household cooking method, but definitely when we overcook, when we do this deep frying, then definitely we expect some kind of changes can happen. Now, effects on protein. Now, when we cook, denatures can happen. When this denature happen, that definitely help for the easy digestion of protein. Okay, then effect on vitamins. See, definitely when you cook, there will be a lot of effect on your vitamins. Vitamin A and D that just get lost when you heat it or when you make a overcook. When you wash these food items thoroughly before you use it for cooking, water soluble vitamin C, tata bye bye to you when you wash it. Now, certain vitamins, like when you overcook with a lot of water and you drain that water out, with that water also these vitamins say tata bye to you, loss of vitamins. Now, such vitamins like thiamine, riboflavin, they also get effect when you cook that overcooked, that will be get lost. Also, your pantothenic acid and pyridoxine, folic acid vitamins are destroyed when you expose them to the excessive of heat. So always we need to use a right method of cooking, then only we can preserve these vitamins. Otherwise, we're just eating a stuff. There is nothing in that. So always, please keep it in mind. We need to cook it in the right principle so that only we can preserve all these vitamins. Then, effects on minerals. As such, there is no much effects on minerals. But what happens if you're overcooking with the food items with a lot of water, and when you drain out all this water, then there is a chance that even along with the vitamins, these minerals also get lost. They say tata bye bye. Now, what you to do? You need to follow all the right principles of cooking. Okay, and always don't overcook the food and do not discard that cooked water and all. So that will cause a problem. Even when you cook, you need to know that which method you are using, boiling, steaming, even pressure cooker method, that will be a great help, that in a short duration you can cook but nothing will be lost. So you need to use these kind of methods to preserve the vitamins whatever present in that while cooking. So these all are the effect of cooking. Okay, the effects of cooking is effects on carbohydrate, effect on fat, effect on protein, effect on vitamins, and effects on minerals. Please keep reading, you'll understand the concept in a better way, and definitely I hope you understood by this time and you can write your own answers. I'll say thank you and I'll meet you in the next class.